Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're a fan of classic gaming, then you probably own one of these. Yes, the Game Boy. While it's a great device and all, but the original screen can be a bit lackluster by today's standard. And as you all know, I am no expert on DIY, so I want to seek out the easiest and most simple solution. After some thorough research, I found a super easy IPS screen mod from China.
China.
Let me just show you all how simple and easy it really is. Now, before we begin, let's go over the parts that you'll need for this upgrade. First off, you'll need the Game Boy, clearly, and the Game Boy screen mod, which includes everything from here to here. And that includes the new screen. And notice how this screen is the exact same size as the original Game Boy. Now, their online store actually has a bigger size, but I'm lazy. I don't want to have to cut the shelves on the side to fit it. Keep in mind, this is an easy guide for beginners like myself. It also comes with a screen panel, perfect fit. Also, the bracket, which fits the screen and the screen panel, the PC board, the ribbon, and the new speaker. Now notice how there is a socket for the speaker at the bottom left of the board. So there's absolutely no soldering required, which is perfect for me. You can plug it in just like that. You'll also need tri-wingtip screwdrivers, which is unique to the Game Boy, and your standard Phillips head. Okay, so step 1, remove the battery cover and batteries from your Game Boy. Game cartridge as well. Step 2, use a tri-wingtip screwdriver to remove the 6 screws on the back of the Game Boy. Now make sure you do not lose these screws. Now my Game Boy screen panel actually came off because it's just really old. And as you can tell, it's pretty dirty from the adhesive. We'll clean later, but this screen panel doesn't matter anymore since we're replacing it anyways. All right, next, you want to gently pull the ribbon off the backboard. It should come off pretty easy. Here we go. Next, you want to switch out your tri-tip for the Phillips head and unscrew the screws of your screen board. Now we have 10 screws here in total. So this piece right here, now it's useless, so store it away because it is an original Game Boy piece after all. Take the screen, put it on the bracket. Now you want to rip off the protective screen. Leave this to the side. Now our board, what you want to do now is connect the speaker to it. Just right down here, place it. Make sure your ribbon comes with a slot. And now, plug in your ribbon into this connector piece, just like that. Once everything is in, you want to put the screws back on. This is the one with the Phillips. Okay, next, you want to take the ribbon with the blue side facing up, plug it into this slot right here. Take this and just slightly push it in. There we go, just like that. Now this part, you want to fold it like so and plug this in here like this and give it a nice bend and it's done. Now before we finalize it and screw everything into place, let's test it to see if everything works properly. Put our batteries back in. Let's put our cartridge back in. We got Tetris, the classic. Moment of truth. Alright, looks like the sound is working, but our display, the game is not showing up, so something is not plugged in right. Let's go back in and see what we did wrong. Okay, so going back in and looking at it, I forgot one step. I did not push this little black bracket all the way down. And once you push that down, everything should be golden. All right, now let's put it back on. Let's hope this works. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's try every single button. The sound wheel works perfect as well. And the brightness adjuster works perfect as well. Okay, I think everything's perfect. So it's now to assemble everything, and yeah, let's turn it off. Alright, now let's finalize it by screwing everything back in. Don't forget to change back to your tri-tip. Next up, as you can tell, my panel here is pretty dirty, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. So I have a little alcohol wet cloth. Let's give it a quick rub down. It's probably not all gonna come off because it's so old, unless you have some industrial strength adhesive remover, but let's just give it a nice little rub down. Take a microfiber. I have my Tom Ford one. So once you have it relatively clean with the microfiber cloth, it's best if you get a dust blower. Peel your screen, line it up, give it a nice little firm press, and it's complete. Okay, so let's do a side-by-side comparison from the original with nothing added to our newly modded. As you can tell, I mean, the difference isn't even significant. It's literally day and night. It's amazing how good this looks. Let's try everything out. Oh yeah, everything is just significantly better. Now some cool features on this. Let's quit the game first. So the cool features, if you hold down the side button, you can choose your language. You have English and Chinese. So as you can tell, you can change the brightness and the position. You can move the screen down or up to fit everything, which is a really cool feature. In the game color mode, so you can choose different colors for each different settings. So here you have the different color modes, which I think is probably, other than the screen being amazing, the best feature. I like this one the best. So we're gonna select this one. I mean, look how great this looks. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide on how to upgrade your Game Boy with a new IPS screen. Now with this upgrade, you'll be able to enjoy your favorite games with much better display quality. Now do keep in mind, this mod is exclusive to China, so if you're interested in getting one, let me know in the comments down below. I'll try to work something out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more gaming and tech videos. I'll see you next week.